on the way out of this place. You're such a jerk for locking us in.
I know he whispers like you can't hear him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's talking to himself right now, I think.
That's it.
We have a pay-per-view called Locked In.
Yeah, that should be the next name of the pay-per-view. Locked In.
Yeah, we're going to have a cage.
Russ is going through the table. I've been waiting for years.
He still wants to put me through a table.
It's because you put Vince over there in the corner.
Yeah, he's where he belongs. Asshole. Anyway.
It's because of him. That's why we can't do pay-per-views anymore. You put Vince in the corner, so we took it out on us.
Right here. Anyway.
Great, now we can't even talk about wrestling in here anymore.
Joey Fingers. Homeless guy Will.
I don't know when did I become
Scott
homeless?
Mars.
I just work here.
Big news coming out.
Come in, like the hood over, just with your bag over your shoulder, the little hobo, little stick.
We're all living that hobo life, whatever. Big news coming out of AEW over the last 24 hours, really, as of this recording. Jon Moxley is going to be out of All Out. Because of MRSA in his elbow. I don't know which one, but MRSA, Jesus Christ, that's a serious thing.
That's a serious thing, and it'll last for a long time. And you can just come back like that because
I think once you have it,
you pretty much have it.
Yeah,
I believe we all have it because we carry it on the outside of our skin, but it's when it actually gets in.
Is it like a staph infection?
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like a staph infection on steroids.
Yeah.
So like 1980s wrestling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have a relative who has that. It's not fun.
Oh my goodness. So that.
You think that's despite because he walked away from WWE? It was
actually,
God smiting him.
But actually, he was out for like how long was it? 7-8 months.
That's true. Yeah.
7-8 months.
Yeah.
That's because of that.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Oh shit.
Really?
So now he's going to blame Vince, and that's why he left.
That's what I'm believing it was anyway. And he's having or had surgery to hopefully rectify it. Now there was a blurb somewhere on the internet because we all know if it's on the internet, it's gotta be true.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Isn't it the Bible?
It's Bible of something anyway. That they were going to leave him off of TV because that starts October 2nd. That they were going to leave that, he was going to leave him off TV till like the 5th episode. Now, that would take him into November.
All right.
So, roughly, you're talking about roughly 3 months.
Aren't they staggering stars on the show?
Yep.
There you go,
They're not giving you everybody up front.
Which is a great idea. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
Well, you never know who's going to pop up when.
Yeah.
Because this is that sounds to me exactly like we were talking. I've discussed it multiple times in the past, where you didn't have your champion or what your certain stars on television. Back in the day, of course, like Wrestling Challenge, Wrestling Superstars back in the 80s, you maybe got Hogan in a vignette, and
that's about it.
He might have a match cut a quick promo, and then he'd be advertising Saturday Night's Main Event or wrestle whatever it was.
Or you get that random one-off where he's wrestling the Brooklyn Brawler for like 4 seconds.
Yeah, I love Steve Lombardi.
Who doesn't?
Okay.
Hardest worker in the business right there. He put everybody over.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a calculated move. I think it's a great move to keep them off TV.
Well, and even I'll go back to what Tony Khan said when this whole thing was really starting to get going. He goes, they don't want to overwork their guys.
Very smart thing to do.
Very smart thing to do, and they're really not touring. Really,
as of yet.
Yeah. As of yet, so now's the time to really bring along those young guys like Kip Sabian and Sammy Guevara and the one dude that you like,
Jimmy Havoc.
Oh
no, Darby Allin.
All these young guys.
You seen Darby Allin?
Just take these young guys and just bring them on TV. Let them make that name for themselves.
And then you add the real big names that everybody knows.
And it's like it's I don't want to say brilliant, but it's a pretty good strategy to go in with.
And it's also kind of like he said, the old school strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because like you used to watch in the 70s and 80s.
You never knew who you were going to get.
Yeah. And your big star would like you'd build like 2-3 weeks, and then they'd have the match, and boom.
And of course, I didn't mention Adam Page, but that's a dude that's like ready to really make a star out of himself.
Oh, yeah, very much.
27.
He's only 27. Darby Allin's like 21. Sammy Guevara's like 25. Kip
Yep.
Sabian's like 26, 27 years old. I mean, they have like these really young guys that are getting an opportunity that they wouldn't otherwise have. So hey, guess what, guys? This is your chance. Go out there and bust ass.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what they're there for.
That's what AEW is all about.
Yeah.
So this is your chance to go out and bust your ass if you're the top guy or the bottom guy.
Yep.
This is your chance. This is your chance to go up against the giant of the WWE, your TNAs, your Ring of Honor,
TNA.
your TNA.
Hold on. Can I see your wrist for a second? Hold on. This is TNA Impact. They still have a pulse. They still have a pulse.
Barely, but they got one.
It's fading. It's fading.
Man, I tried last year to watch them, and I can't.
But
I can't.
I thought that, well, I don't want to get off on a thing here because Tessa Blanchard's still in Impact. Tessa Blanchard's awesome.
Tessa Blanchard is probably
The only person they got.
And you know what?
And what's
Sammy Callahan?
Sammy Callahan, yeah. That I'm not too big on the intergender stuff, just because I think it's whatever. You can do it. It's cool. It's gimmick stuff, whatever. But that was pretty cool. The angle that Sammy Callahan and Tessa Blanchard had was pretty good. Like it was like a month ago or whatever. I think it was a Slammiversary. Was that the last one they had?
Yep.
That was pretty cool. I watched it on the interwebs, and it was pretty cool.
And I'll bring up a guy that is trying to get out of his contract, even as we speak, Killer Cross.
Is he with Scarlett Bordeaux?
Yeah.
Her husband or something like that?
Boyfriend, yeah.
Boyfriend, whatever.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's actually really good.
He's really good. He could go to AEW and be the #1 heel right off the bat and just make a huge
So basically
name for
he's just
himself.
waiting it out.
It's almost like what Luke Harper's doing. It's like, okay, you don't want to let me go.
He's back on the road, though.
Something. Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's one of those things where he's just biding his time. Okay, you want me to make an appearance? I'll make an appearance. And then, when the contract's over, I'm done. And it's sad. It's really sad because we're being denied as wrestling fans the work of a guy that is really good.
I hate to say it, but this goes back to money and business.
Well, if he's not on TV.
Yeah, but if you can deny your competitor something for as long as you can, go for it.
Nah.
That's pretty much how the wrestling business works.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, that's why, if you want to go back to, like we said, Vince's family buying up everybody else, that's what they're doing. Except instead of territories, it's talent.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think he's buying this new one, though.
Well, no, but
exactly. His old business model was we'll buy everything up and destroy the competition. But I don't think the Khan family's way richer than Vince McMahon, so I don't think he's buying anything with them.
Yeah, but going back to Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
Now he's replaced by
Moxley. What?
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was pretty good.
Welcome to my world.
Come on.
Somebody's got to be the
Gus.
friggin' comedy here. You're so serious angry about everything.
Everybody's so mad.
I'm an angry hobbit. What do you want from me?
Glad you wore shoes today.
Better me than you.
No, the new camera. We cut everything off.
Well, that's right. What is Tater's precious?
But going back to Jon Moxley, sad that he won't be at All Out.
Yeah.
But his replacement is a guy that, it's interesting that he is.
He never liked him.
I cannot stand him.
I've always liked his talent. I mean,
book it.
Pac is now taking Jon Moxley's place. But
It's definitely going to be a different match because Pac is definitely high flyer into the flippy shit.
Flippy shit, yeah.
I like it.
Not flippy shit. That's what he does.
High spot.
Yeah, he was the guy back in the early 2000s. He was like the guy for flippy shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's still going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Because I mean they're both talented guys, so they're going to both work. But I don't know. Hopefully Moxley will get back quickly.
It just doesn't have that same oomph as Moxley.
It doesn't, but I think the match between him and Omega is. I mean, we all know what Kenny Omega can do. This
match is going to be fantastic. There's no doubt.
The match is
puts
going to be
on a match no
fantastic,
matter
but the headline factor of it is definitely not what it was. But the fact that Pac is even back in AEW, because back a few months ago we were like, oh my God, I'm like, chill. You know, because he was the Dragon Gate champion. It probably I think he still is, but
he might still be.
Yeah.
That's BS. So why is he taking the match? Oh, because he doesn't have to put the belt up.
Right.
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Come do your flippy shit on me. You're a bitch. Sorry.
He doesn't like.
I can't stand him. He flip flops more than freaking Randy Orton.
Yeah, but Pac is more entertaining.
True.
Not really.
Very true. Very true.
I don't get anything out of him.
So, but it's still going to be a good match, and the card itself is going to be still going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's a really stacked card. There's a lot of talent there.
You know, I mean, you're still going to have.
Lucha Brothers and Young Bucks alone.
Ladder match.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That should be good.
And Ray Phoenix, please don't kill yourself. Within the next week.
Definitely don't do that.
Oh my God. You know, I don't want to see him do the Spanish fly off the top of a ladder again.
And then
I'd like to see it.
I'm like, great. This turned into from a match to evidence video. But yeah, so, but it's still going to be a great card, and it's going to be a great lead in.
You know what I do really love is, I mean, you talk about the card itself, like Cody, Shawn Spears, right?
Yep.
But I love. We've talked about this before. I don't know if we've talked about it on the show, but how AEW has set up their story with no television. How they've set up their storylines on either being the elite on YouTube or the American Nightmare channel, which is Cody Rhodes stuff, and it's the road to All Out, or the whatever pay-per-view it is, and they take like a 10-minute thing. They go over every feud, every storyline, and they build it from there. You don't need a 2.5 to 3 hour show like a television program like Raw or whatever, and they build it in 15 minutes. It truly is fantastic. I really enjoy the fact how they do that is really cool. Like they had the one where Tully Blanchard and Shawn Spears go to the AEW offices to sign the contract. Did you watch that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, they're waiting for Cody to get there, and it's very well done. And just, Tully being his advisor, telling him not to do this, it's just really well done. I think I applaud them for that. I think the way they build the pay-per-view with no television is fantastic.
I think what you're seeing is what they've done on a bigger scale from what they've been able to do their whole career, that being the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and everything like that. They've sat back and like, you know what? Rather than social media just being like a way to get our names out there, we can really use this
and
to further.
Do that,
and they know, and it's not that they're doing it, like you just said. They know how to do it.
They know.
That's how they build who they are.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, that's why we know who the Young Bucks are. That's why we know who the Elite are, because of what they did online.
Yep.
And the promos don't drag. Because if you drag a promo too long, who cares?
Yeah,
lose
interest. Like Rey Mysterio hugging his son for 2 hours, crying.
Oh my God. My God.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, even the stuff back then with what is it? In TNA when Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy were doing their whole.
Yep.
Some of that stuff just went a little too long. It was fun to watch, but it just went too long.
Yeah. Now going into All Out, the history's going to be made. At that pay-per-view. Not that we're going to see a champion crowned, the first ever champion of a wrestling organization, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because
always fun.
I mean, it's not often that we get to see it. I think the last time was maybe like Impact TNA back in the day.
Does anybody remember who that was?
Ken Shamrock.
Really?
Oh shit!
Wow, good for you.
Impressive.
Points for us.
About damn time, bitch.
Why you call me a bitch? I'm giving you props, and you're calling me. Wow, that's hurtful.
Wow.
That's hurtful.
Yeah, you are definitely going to the table, right?
He's an evil commentator now for wrestling.
Oh, an evil commentator, an evil hobbit.
Yes.
Okay, great.
He's the Michael Cole of the Fist.
Oh, you're Michael Cole of the Fist, man.
How many words can I say fuck you?
Russ, you are angry.
Wow,
Russ
he's dropping
is
F-bombs
angry
like they're like going out of style.